Hi everyone and welcome to Journaling Junkie. I'm here today to show you my latest vintage style junk journal. It measures a fraction over 9 inches by 6.5 inches. It's full of lots of lovely lace, clusters, images, and I'm just going to go straight into it because next door, I'm not sure if it's picking it up, but they actually fell in some trees. If I find that I'm having to compete too much with the noise, I'm just going to go through it and put some music on, but hopefully you can hear me okay. So it fastens with this lovely dusky pink and cream like grow grain ribbon. It's attached to this doily, which is actually glued in place to prevent it coming off. There's some beautiful vintage lace here. 3 little yellow roses, which I've actually put a tiny bit of distress ink on just to dull them down a little bit. There's just a couple of little pieces of ephemera in there. That's stuck. Oops, I'll have to put a new one in there. So, and although this doesn't really do anything, I've just put that there for effect. But there is a tuck spot at the back of there, and I've just put in a vintage receipt. Well, it's a print of one. Okay. Now the cover is a vintage quilt, as you can see here, and onto the back. It is really, really pretty, really lovely colours. Just pop that away over there so that I remember to put another piece in. Okay, so there's just a little bit of fabric round here. I've done stitching around the beautiful image photograph there. And we'll go straight onto the inside. I do apologise if you can hear that racket going on. Okay, so here, a large lace pocket. And I've added this in. Now it is, as you can see, it's very fragile. It's from, ooh, I've lost the date, 1928. And it's just out of a magazine. But I did think it'd be nice, you know, to use for collage, etc. In the journal. So I've added that in there. I've made this little booklet here. I've done some stamping on the front. And then this little tag, which has some sari silk there. There's different weights of papers in here, although a lot of the tags I've used like an ivory card. So here I've left this blank because I thought it can either be written on, you can make another pocket, or just add some more ephemera on there. And in here, a journaling card. And 2 little tags. Lots of clusters throughout. Here we've got this lovely image. And an envelope. And in here I've just put a large piece of writing paper in there. It's heavily coffee dyed. This is a little tuck spot here. This is a paper bag. I've added some washi tape, a little bit of stamping there. And in here, another one of the large pages. This is from the Bazaar Exchange and Mart, which is a UK magazine, and this is from 1927. Again, it's got some lovely adverts on the back that you could actually use to make some tags or journaling cards. Again, I've added the washi tape, another cluster here, little pocket here, again made a little bit of collage here, another little notebook, and a postcard. This will be for sale in my Etsy store once the video's uploaded. So lots of stenciling, different types, a little bit of text, and just some like fleur-de-lis there. Here I've printed onto some tracing paper, and this is from Harper's Bazaar book that I have. Just added a little bit of a cluster there to lift it up. Some fine like crochet lace across the edge. I hope I'm in camera for you there. I'll just flip it across. So here, little tuck flip, and just a little tag in there. Now, the reason why I made this was I did the Grandma's Attic, and people went crazy for it and asked me to make them. I don't take orders due to time commitments, but I thought I'd make something along those lines. So again, I've tried to make it vintagey and as though it's something that's been found somewhere. Anyway, so here I've made it like a bride's page, if you will, with a little bit bride here and some pattern, you know, from a dressmaking pattern. And here's a picture of this beautiful Victorian dress, which is actually Queen Victoria's. And I've added like a cluster of fabrics that I thought went really well together. This is actual silk, beautiful silk is this. And just some tones that I thought, you know, a bride would keep. And then onto here, I have a wonderful book, I think it's called Maud or something, and it's all about this lady from the Edwardian period, and these are just little snippets out of it. I've made this little tag, but there's some beautiful illustrations in the book. It's all illustrated, and it really is a beautiful book. This is a copy of an old map of Derbyshire. You can tell by the way it's spelt. We now spell it with an E. Plenty of writing space. And where I've actually used a blank page, I've tried to fill up with some more spots to write on. This is from an old advert book that I have. These are the maids' outfits, and then some waterproof clothing for the ladies there. All sorts of things that I think someone would keep. A little tag and two little pieces of ephemera in there. A picture of the soldiers from, this is 1916. And this letters from the trenches on the other side. I've taken this. This is a card from the Graphics Fairy, and I've cut out this bit, put a photograph behind it, and then in here just a little journaling tag. And then here, I'm not sure, I think it's French. It could be a poem. I'm not actually sure what it is. And for this pocket, I've actually used some Amazon packaging. So here, this little tag about Venetian glass, a lovely old page. This is from a ledger book. I think it's from 1923. And I think he was actually a carpenter or something like that. And from somewhere, he's had a sticker in there. And it stuck to that. I thought it looked really effective. So in here is a little side pocket. And I've just added some ephemera. Lovely page here. And then there's a tag in there. Here we have a little flip up. I've left it blank there so that you could add coffee dyed paper if you want to write on, or write on it is, or add more images or whatever. And then in the back, a journaling card. This is a stamp that I had. I'd forgotten all about it, and I came across it the other week, and it's actually a beautiful stamp. So I thought I'd use it in here. Some lined paper, but it is actually from a book all about family trees. So what I've done is I've it's just got caught in there, just bear with me. There we go. I've left it so that it'll all fold up rather than cut into the page. And if you wanted to, you could actually add your own family tree in there. Beautiful image of some sea holly here. I think this is from My Porch Prints. And I've just added a few little bits onto there and put it on some card and aged it. Little cluster here, another cluster there. This is some printed tracing paper. And then here I've added some pianola paper onto an envelope. I've left this plain so it can be decorated up as you wish. And then in here, some Edith Holden pages that I've made into large journaling cards. And then it's this side is the same as that side. This is just a little notebook that I've made with various pieces of paper. More adverts. And here I've just made this large journaling tag. Really beautiful image there. I think that's from Mrs. Cogs. And again, this is the other page. We have the sea holly on the other. This is snake root. And again, this is this from the other side of the ancestry page. So you can actually add in husband's father's full name and go through the genealogy of your family. I've added on a tag onto here. This is just a die cut. And then just behind here, there's a little tuck spot. This is another photograph, whatever it's called, that I've added some acetate onto there. And then that just slips in. Large journaling card there. Well, this just pops off. And then this opens up like this. So you can write on it and on the reverse. And also there's a tuck spot there as well. So that just holds it together. The other side of the ledge paper. This is just to remind me that there's a little tuck spot behind there, which I'll keep in there. Lovely little image of the little girl there. I just added some like gold trim, a little bit of collage in. Then this flips out and up. So there's lots of journaling space on that. And here this lovely image. This is a doily that I've just glued onto here. I've tea stained it, and I've added this little decoration. It's a large journaling card here. On this page, it's a family record of births, marriages and deaths. Something that I think an old lady would have kept, or a young lady. And then here I've put in this belly band of lace. This is how much it would cost to employ somebody, a maid, scullery maid, and it's the annual wage. So it's like £13 a year if you were 19 to be a scullery maid. And a housekeeper would earn a grand total of £52.50 a year. And then here, this lovely large piece of ephemera. I've just punched the edge of this. Edith Holden page there, and in here we have another piece of the magazine ephemera. Grandfather clocks on one side and more adverts. I just think it'd be, you know, it's a good idea to put things in like that so that you can make your own tags and journaling cards. Here, that's just a tag that needs a piece of sari silk popping in there. Little journaling card there. And here, a couple of pieces of ephemera. This is Votes for Women, Never. Men of England, blah, de blah, de blah. What about the women, how dare they? And then here we have a flip out. It's an envelope. I think that's my portrait print. Large piece of journaling paper. And then here at the back, large pocket. I haven't put anything in there. I've lined it with this lovely like Hessian fabric, and this is quite a heavy card that I've put on there, so it protects it well. And the corner edges here, the metal edges. Well, I hope you've enjoyed looking through this. As I say, it will be available in my Etsy store. If you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you wish to. I must remember to add another piece of that in. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye for now.